brothers and sisters. Look at that, look at the sky. Completely covered, It's a good job we moved down to Essex, you know what I mean? This imprisonment that I'm in, political prisoner sort of thing. For having a different opinion. Speaking out against the corruption of the state and what they go along with and stuff like that. But look at that, guys. Good morning, geoengineering. You know what I mean? That David Keefe, the so-called physicist type person, wanted the skies to be sprayed for their geoengineering projects and stuff like that, which many of us have known for over a decade and more. So yeah, many people, a lot of the public going, "Oh, lovely clouds, lovely skies, and lovely sunsets and stuff off. There's lovely trails, and there's the white plumes that are going across the sky, as one would say." You know what I mean? Those. But yeah, and once you know there's like aluminium in them and barium and and 90 odd other different chemicals, as some would say, then you would realize that it's not beautiful skies, but it's, I'm taking a piss, you know what I mean? Because isn't it funny how the masses go, "Oh, those people are conspiracy theorists, I wouldn't just follow and just believe anything I say." Switch the news on TV, I believe that, vote question. Those type of people, you know the ones? Yeah, but, and those people go, "Well, I never is taking the piss out of me right now. Could I just follow whatever is said on the mainstream TV?" Yeah, dumbasses, But anyway, instead of just going, you know what, I'm going to question. I'm going to see if I can debunk this, and then what's ever left possibly could be true. But yeah, both sides are the same. You get the masses on both sides. They just believe any old bloody thing instead of having, critical thinking and also open-mindedness to the possibility it might be going on and all that and so forth. In other words, it's called getting your mindset off its lazy couch and have a look, have a think. You know what I mean? Because an intelligent person can actually hold the concept in their head, despite if it's true or not. So have a look, have a gander, you know what I mean? Because a lot of innocent people are being locked away for just looking into this stuff. If we all get together and say, "Hey, cut this shit out, stop locking people away for having a different opinion," then we'll have true freedoms, or at least the path, the start of true freedoms. Because by saying, "Oh, it's not going on, vote checking," and so forth, yeah, it's just being a dumbass. You can choose not to check. I think that's freedom as well. But also, don't criticize those that, that knows it's going on. You know what I mean? You can criticize them, but expect a pushback. So, have a look at that. Isn't that a beautiful sight? All that pollution up there. If you want to simplify it down to that, pollution, that's why I said it. It still, it still has an effect on you. So check out the pollution, the lovely pollution spraying down upon you. Isn't that lovely? Even if you bring it down to a contrail and you say it's just water vapor, what about the oil that's been used and sprayed out across the sky on that basic level? But anyway, and also the amount of crap that's coming out of the planes when people go into the toilet and everything else. So there's many different ways you could look at the dynamics of air travel as well. But yeah, but this one's more serious with the geoengineering side. And trees and all that have been affected on some level, which there's been documentaries showing that palm trees, for one, have become a lot weaker because the trees are soaking up the aluminium and all that through their roots and trying to get hold of the water and everything. But getting all this stuff going up its bark, through the trunk, up into its bark, up into the branches and so forth. And we've seen a lot more sickly trees and stuff like that. So if you want to pass this world over to the next generation, then it's down to you if you want to leave a free, polluted world. You know what I mean? So end of the day, You either go along with the elite and fuck everyone's lives over, or you've used that thing in your head called a brain, do some thinking and have a look for yourself. Because otherwise just go along with the mainstream media and governments and all that you're saying. You don't trust your brain. Have a nice day. Take care.